Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt from This Stylish Life, and today I've got a super special backpack to show you. This is the GoRuck GR1. Now, this is the bag that kind of started it all for me. It's the one and only GR1 26 liter by GoRuck. I've had this backpack now for 8+ years, and it's barely broken in. I'm gonna get into what I like about the bag, what I don't like as much, and how I use it for EDC and one bag travel. The GoRuck GR1 is legendary at this point as far as indestructible bags, laptop carry, and challenges. So the GoRuck guys themselves run ruck challenges where you fill these up with plates and weights and run through the mud and do all sorts of crazy stuff. I've never done that with this backpack, but I've done just about everything else. And I can tell you, it stood the test of time. Exterior of this one is made of the 1000D Cordura. And this is one of the OG backpacks from 2015. So it still has the 1050 Cordura on the bottom, which is a little bit different texture. I haven't seen any wear or tear on the 1000D. The new bags all have a 1000D on the bottom as well. And honestly, plenty tough enough for everything you're gonna throw at this bag and more. On top of that, the bags come with a lifetime warranty. They call the SCARS program in the GoRuck lingo. And if you ever have an issue with the bag, you send it back to them, they'll repair it, send it on back. I've never had an issue. I've never had to send it back, but I've heard only great things about their warranty program. So that's super reassuring to know, especially when you're getting into a bag at this price point. Exterior of the bag, you've got MOLLE lines here, as you can see, on the front for various attachments. You've got them on the sides as well, on both sides, those 3 rows of MOLLE. So you could attach water bottle holders to the side if you wanted to. Or something else on the front. Personally, I've never used them. To some people, they look a little bit tactical. I personally don't mind the look of the GoRuck, but I can see how that looks. They also make slick versions of the bag, so you can get these without the MOLLE and without the Velcro patch here. I've got a custom patch with Canada on it, but you've just got straight up Velcro here for any kind of custom patch you want to throw on the bag. On the front, you've got this one single zip slash pocket. It's pretty thin. This one goes down to, you can see here, about this second row of MOLLE webbing here. And it's kind of a funny pocket. There's no organization in here. It doesn't go up any further. Sometimes you could throw a thin pouch in there. Probably the best thing to have in here is some kind of pouch that takes up most of this space that you can then pull out and use as required. I usually throw my Kindle in here when I'm traveling, and then it's easy access. It's nice and thin and it fits in very easily. All of the zips on this bag are YKK zippers with these paracord zipper pulls and a covered plastic sheathing. I've never had an issue with them. They always zip super nice. Never had one stick. Haven't had any breakage or wear on the zipper pulls themselves, which is sometimes something that goes first on a bag. So overall, zippers have stood up really well to the test of time. Top handle here is this stitched on Cordura. It's got a nice amount of padding to it. It's got a bit of heft. You can really weight these bags down, and you'll have no issue with that top handle. You can really see everything is stitched in there super strong. And on the back, standard 2 straps, super beefy straps. They actually take a while to break in and soften up, but there's a ton of padding in these straps. And you also have MOLLE webbing attachments here if you wanted to have a chest strap. Back panel fabric does get a bit sweaty. There's not a ton of breathable channeling there. There's a little bit. And some people report that this fabric's a bit rough on their clothing, but I've worn this with all sorts of merino t-shirts and worn it for hours, walked around for a long time, and I haven't had any pilling or damage to my shirts, but just something to keep in mind. I think they have changed up the fabric maybe, and it's softer too on their newer iterations. On the back panel here, you have the laptop pocket. So it's easiest if you kind of fold the straps out of the way. And then you got room here for a big laptop computer. They say the 26 liter will fit most 16-inch laptops. You do have access through the Velcro here to the structure plate that's in there. And I guess some people actually upgrade those to a more rigid plate if you're really hauling a lot of heavy material. But I mean, this bag is really overbuilt as it is. That's not something you need to do for any kind of normal usage. Not much of a false bottom in the laptop pocket itself, but very sturdy. This is not something you need to necessarily put extra padding in with your computer. I haven't had any issues with that laptop pocket at all. Okay. Looking inside the bag. It is just a big bucket. So we've got your GoRuck GR1 patch here, made in the USA. I believe most of their bags are still made in the USA. Don't quote me on that, as sometimes things change, but really nice to see, you know, local North American production. This top slot here has a different colored zipper pull, which I think is kind of cool when you're rooting through the bag in the dark trying to find it. And you've got just a small quick access pocket here. You don't have a quick access on the external of the bag, but that's something they're introducing on a lot of their new stuff. And there's actually a brand new GR1, GR series release coming out very shortly here in the future. And so it'll be exciting to see if they add that quick access pocket to the new bags, to all the new GR1s. But you do have this here, nice for sunglasses, AirPods, you know, stuff you're going to use on the go. You've got a mesh pocket here, huge mesh pocket. Depending on how you like to organize things, I often throw like a tech pouch in here, or just loose cables if you're not running with pouches and stuff. And big mesh pocket here. Again, GoRuck sells a ton of accessories that fit really nicely with this bag. So if you're looking for, you know, specific GoRuck organization, then check out what they've got on their site. This bag, you can see maybe a little bit dirty inside. I've actually literally hosed this bag out and just hung it up to dry more than once. And, you know, you can see it's no worse for wear. It's got a bit of structure to it just because of the thickness of the fabric. So it does hold itself nicely up. And then there's some structure in the bottom there. You've got MOLLE webbing on the interior here. And again, GoRuck sells a bunch of pouches, you know, pens, carabiners, people put all sorts of different things in there. But, you know, again, I just usually leave this open so I can pack it up as I want to with my tech pouches or packing cubes. And then inside here, you have another slot with some nice stretch to it and some nice give. So it has some volume. This will hold, you know, my iPad Pro 12.9, your notebook, your papers, whatever it is that you're carrying thin in here. And then you got your laptop slot in the back. You got lots of room for tech in this bag. So good things about the GoRuck GR1 and the GoRuck series in general. I love the indestructibility, the build quality of these bags. I think with the fabric that they use, the stitching, the zippers, everything's super high quality and is almost, you know, bomb-proof, as they say on their site. Check out their site. Guys are crawling through mud. If you're watching this video, you probably already know what GoRuck's all about. And I think for a bag that does it all, you know, a bag that you could take hiking, you could take to the office, you can put your computer in it, you can one bag travel with it. There's pretty much nothing else there that does what this can do. And in some ways, buying this bag ruined, you know, my ability to purchase dozens of other bags over the past few years because it does it all, and it does it all so well. If I was hiking, I've taken this bag on lots of, day hikes and stuff like that. Maybe I would prefer a hiking bag, right? Something with more of a waterproof exterior. These are water resistant, but not necessarily waterproof in a downpour. Maybe I'd want water bottle pockets. That's another downside to these bags. They don't have that. So I've got hiking bags that are better suited for hiking, but then I wouldn't necessarily use them for one bag travel, or I wouldn't necessarily take them to the office with my laptop or take them to the gym with my gym gear. This bag is something that you can take traveling one day and then, crawl through the mud and then hose it off and pop your laptop back in and ride to work on your bike. So, this really does do it all. Some other manufacturers might make stuff that looks a little bit sleeker, that, looks a little techier, that's a bit more updated, maybe doesn't have the tactical look to it, but I don't think anybody does it quite like GoRuck as far as just being that bomb-proof, reliable bag. This is the bag. If you need one bag, only one bag is what you're going to buy, then the GoRuck GR1 is probably the way to go. The GR2, slightly bigger. The GR3 is huge. So there are some different options there depending on size. They've also got smaller bags. So, this one might be on the slightly bigger size for people who are smaller. I'm 5'11". If you're any smaller than that, then you probably want to step down to the slightly smaller 21 liter GR1, or maybe even they've got some different smaller rucks out there, the Bullet Ruck, GR0, different stuff that's come out over the years. That might be the way to go. But as far as their line goes, just absolutely incredible bags. Now, I'll pack it up. I'll show you how I use it in kind of a one bag travel or EDC setting, and just show you how I throw everything in there and show you how much can really fit in this bag. So, like I said, laptop slot here. This thing will easily swallow up this 16-inch behemoth work laptop that I've got. And in it goes. And there's still a couple inches of space in there too. So in that goes. We've got bag opens up nice and big, clamshell opening. Notebook, want to take some notes, want to write a book. I'm writing a book, but we'll see. AI might be writing a book before I ever finish a book. Got a couple of packing cubes here. So Eagle Creek medium, small compression packing cubes. These are great and not too pricey, and again, they work really well. GoRuck makes some that are same idea. They're bulletproof like this. But yeah, these Eagle Creek ones do the trick for me. I've got a medium, got a small here. This would be like a long weekend packing, or more. I've got a pair of pants, a pair of shorts, 3 or 4 shirts, and then 3 or 4 pairs of underwear and socks, and this guy here. So plenty for a long weekend. And if you've got sink washing or whatever, turn it inside out, then you got even longer. Throw in a tech pouch with the charger accessories. With that laptop, I've got a big charging brick. I just toss that right here in the mesh part. Stop kit, toothbrush, essentials right in there. Maybe you want to throw in a water bottle. Let's see, we can make it go. Sunglasses, because you got to look cool and you don't want to look in the sun. So this little slot here is good for sunglasses, AirPods, like I said. Just fits right up there. And then you can access that when the bag is closed up as well. So let's say we got all that packed up. No problem at all to fit, a weekend's worth of travel in this bag. Zip that up. I could easily fit, here, let's do it. Easily fit a puffer jacket in there. Going to the mountains, you don't want to wear that in the car. Let's go. Throw this in here. And yeah, a little bit squishy with the down jacket, but I could fit my Kindle in here. And got everything you need for a nice long weekend trip. Or if you're just going to the gym and the office. So packed up, straps, nice and burly, right? They distribute the weight really well, considering this bag itself is a heavy bag empty, and then I've got it loaded up with a good amount of stuff. It carries the weight really well. I've never felt the need for a chest strap for my build anyways with this bag, and a waist strap just wouldn't make sense. I think they do sell it as an accessory, but again, this bag sits high. You can see it doesn't have load lifters, but it sits high on the back. You can see where it sits above my back here as well. And that's where the bag is quite long and quite tall. So if you're any shorter than 5'11", you might have trouble where that starts like hitting your butt as you're walking, and that can be a bit of a bother. So yeah, I would go for the smaller, this is the 26 liter, I'd go for the smaller version of the GR1 if you're a little bit shorter than that. Yeah, as it is, super comfortable. I can wear this all day. Bomb-proof backpack, it does it all. So I think this bag, this is the OG GR1, really started, a movement, both on the internet with bag enthusiasts, but also just with myself and how I use the bag. It doesn't have a lot of stuff. It doesn't have the water bottle pockets. It doesn't have some of the other bells and whistles organization that those, a lot of the newer tech bags have. But I think the design is classic. It's timeless at this point, and it's really stood the test of time. It adapts to whatever you need it to be. So you don't end up getting stuck into what the bag or the bag manufacturer has decided is the way to organize your stuff. You can put this in here and rearrange it for just about any situation, and it'll do it. It'll do it well. This has been the GoRuck GR1 review. Check out the GoRuck website because there's some exciting new stuff coming out. I'm really interested to see what they do with the new GR line and what kind of updates they're going to bring out. Every once in a while, they bring out some special edition bags that are like trying to buy sneakers online. It's crazy. So this is a whole thing. It's the thing. But if you liked the review, please let me know in the comments, if you own a GoRuck, how you use it, how long have you had it? Have you had any problems with them? Have you ever got it fixed by scars? How'd that go? And yeah, your time is super valuable. So thank you for spending some of it with me. Hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.